Hello, people.
And this is when
Wherever
we're
you're
like,
going to attack this episode.
Actually, on that, kind of like the idea that there's at least one session that's shown to the main group before they know everything that's going to happen. So, last session with the main group, they met up with, they made it to Ichiro's dad, and they helped him, and then in the process were attacked by a zombie kid because fun, and a big burly, like, super ECL humongous character. He's also, actually, yeah, he's also very important now that I think about it.
Really?
I forgot about that. Duh. So, yeah. The main group dealt with that. Dispatched the boy by way of Okami using Intimidate. He runs off. They decide to, that they still need to help the old man, and, then the dog ninja shows up again and offers to take him to Sigotea so that the others could follow the boy who had run off. Seeing as how this is the group's, the main stories, Tsume's back, people. Hooray.
Hi.
And this
Finally.
this scene with her return opens up on her in a very sort of dark place, very sandy, and you see roses along the edges of the walls, like a very strange banner. And Tsume had been reading and looking at a book, which she finds out one particular key point of information and drops the book to the floor. How will you proceed? Mitsu is, of course, still working with her lab that's, like, right behind you. And
She doesn't even look up from hearing a book drop.
Well, no. Falling on, like, somewhat normal, like, sandy ground, it doesn't make that big of a thump, so.
Oh, right. Someone's gonna, like, stand there for a second, just, like, I don't know, blinking a few times, and then proceeds to, like, pick up the book again.
Okay.
And she's gonna reread what she just read.
Oh, you didn't imagine it. It was still there.
Oh, okay then. So I'm just gonna look over. What is Mitsu doing at the moment?
Mitsu at the current moment is basically doing mixing of chemicals and whatnot. She seems to be brewing something, as it were.
She's brewing something? She's probably gonna walk close to her and be like, so, medic lady and guy, how are you controlling them?
Well, she's answering your question. She's not even looking up from what she's doing. Well, I control many of my followers in different ways. The the puppeteer, as it were, is controlled in a very similar manner to your mother was.
Ah,
And
so
seeing
there's
it,
a mark.
and seeing as how the puppet in question doesn't really have a will of her own as much. I control the puppeteer, I control the puppet.
And, where are they staying?
They have
Place?
they have some of their own rooms further down.
There's more levels to this place?
Indeed, generally speaking, those here stick to the area in which they sleep, which those with traits such as yours tend to stay on the upper levels up here with me, just in case something goes wrong. They're closer to the chemicals where I can fix it.
Right. So you think that you'll keep the chemicals and stuff lower down, so that way no one tampers with it?
No. I like my chemicals closer to me, and truth be told, I don't like to go further down very much either.
Alright.
Not to mention, I like to stay up top for other reasons. She gives you a look that's like you understand.
Figured. Yeah. So, what are you working on?
I am brewing up some extra drugs for those who may be taking trips outside.
Trips outside?
Missions, much like the one you went on before.
Right.
Speaking of, what do you plan to do now?
Let's see. She's like tapping a finger against the book.
Find out something that interests you there?
Maybe. Can I keep this book? It's an interesting read.
She like narrows her eyes at you, and if I send you on a mission, it stays here. But you can look at it while you can look at it while you are here.
Alright.
At that point, or at this point,
quick, out of character real quick. I had a line that I was going, and then also it just like fell apart in my head. So I'm like, gotta get all the pieces back.
Isn't it fun when that happens?
Yeah, it is.
Alright.
Okay, you were saying at this point?
Yes. At this point, there is a very loud screech. It's like some weird blend between a inhuman animal yell and something that sounds almost human. And it's coming from like this away in Mitsu's lair, but it's inside. It's not outside, it's inside.
Ow! It's like rubbing my ear. What was that?
Great. She just is still messing with her chemicals, and she's great. Go look into that, would you?
Do I have to?
What do you think?
We're not done having this talk. Anyway, I guess Tsume's gonna go over and figure out what's going on. What's going on over here?
The screech came from this direction, and it was very, very, like, loud. And then, as you start to move back this way, you slowly start to realize, as you're getting closer to where the scream is coming from, that it's sort of mournful, actually. It's almost sad. And then the screech starts to sort of fade back into something that's more like a cry. Like crying. Not human, in any means. It's very sort of wispy, I guess is a good word, maybe. And it's coming from this room here.
I guess Tsume is going to wander in, remembering that this is the sneaky room.
Which, that's where the sound is coming from.
The snake. Oh dear. No! I'm sorry.
If you want to make a comment out of character, you can.
Out of character, is it the guy that was killed from the team? Was that the snake's friend?
Looking that way,
Yep,
isn't
confirmed.
it? Yep.
It could be. Because the timing and stuff, I guess, maybe. Who knows?
Yep. So what does Mitsu do? Or Tsume do, rather. Sorry.
Tsume's gonna be like, what's wrong? Hello?
The snake hears your voice again, and he's gone.
Who's gone?
My partner. I have no master now.
I'm sorry.
I was hoping to someday be out of here, to be free, to be with him again. Now, he looks at you with a very stern gaze, even though there's...
Is there a door somewhere?
Besides the door you went in to come in here? No.
Oh? What are the bars made out of?
Like a sort of a grated steel type thing.
And there's no door. That's interesting.
There's room enough for someone to have, like, put something underneath the bars to give, like, food and other various things. But aside from that, there's no door to the cage.
No, this is like sturdy, isn't it?
Hmm?
The great thingy's sturdy,
Oh, yeah.
right?
Yeah. He gives you a very sort of stern, mournful gaze. Do you like it here?
No. Starting to hate it.
If you've become free, I want you to destroy this place.
Oh, I've been on to. So I'm just gonna sit there and, I don't know, I guess test the bars. See if she can find the weakness or something.
Okay. Like sort of a weak point in the bars, maybe?
Yeah.
Give me a search.
23.
Some of the bars seem a little bit old. It's like not. It's sort of like the cage was made with different quality grates. If that makes sense. And some of the grates seem older and more rusted, to where maybe a good solid hit might do something, but then again, you sort of have this feeling in the back of your mind that this is not necessarily what Mitsu would want. Not to mention, if you let him out, where would he go?
Right.
Considering where this lair is in fact located, where would he go?
Somebody's gonna look at him and be like, I will be right back. And stuff, and hurries off to find Mitsu again.
Mm-hmm. She's still working with her chemicals and things. She barely even noticed you came back in the room.
Good. Tsume's just gonna walk up and like sit there and like grab her and then just flop her onto her own table.
Okay.
Like aggressively, like she's not happy.
Okay,
And she doesn't care if she breaks anything.
Well, no. And some of her beakers and vials and things.
If they do break, even better.
Just break and clatter, and then Mitsu just looks up at you. And, like, there's this moment where she seems sort of, like, frustrated with you. But then it quickly disappears, and she just... Yes.
His friend is gone and dead. Let him out.
Where would he go?
Send him back to... Well, maybe we'll find someone else. At least let him live his life out there, instead of trapped in a box.
She sort of gestures in such a way for a sort of like, would you please let me up?
I don't know, you're gonna have to convince me.
I will give you what you need to send him someplace out of here. He is of no use to me anyway now.
Yeah, I think he's your friend. I'd last a little bit longer if he had him there by his side.
You let her up?
Yes.
Okay. She gets up from the table, brushes herself off a little bit, and she will move to like one of her walls, like where a lot of her other vials are and things, and you see she has this row of vials with every row there looks like it has blood in the vials, and there's probably 6 or 7 individual vials, all with various different labels and things. And she gets one that has what appear to be fangs on the front, and she takes that in her hand and begins to walk this way.
It's following.
Alright, so she gets over to the metal bars, sees the snake, who very much wicked glare kind of features, and then the snake looks to you with this almost questioning sort of gaze.
It's just like, she like kind of holds her up and like, wait.
And Mitsu will make a summoning circle. She does so sort of methodically, to make sure you know exactly what she's doing. She makes a summoning circle, and then it's actually on a large scroll instead of a like on the ground, and then she stops midstream with the circle, and it's almost as if like the seal for it is not completely, and she takes the vial with the fangs on it, drips just a little bit of blood onto the center of the seal, which, considering the seal is not complete, it doesn't do anything. And she just sort of slides it in through the hole where the food would have normally went, and she slides it in to the snake, and he just sort of looks at her, and then she says, "Complete the seal. I know you've seen it before. Complete it, and you will find others, and you will leave here." Mitsu, Tsume do anything? I keep calling you Mitsu. I keep doing that.
Tsume's just standing like next to her, just keeping an eye on her.
The snake gives you another questioning look again.
Tsume nods to him, like, go ahead.
Okay. He then uses his, he basically grabs what Mitsu was using to complete the seal, the little marker or whatever, and he has a tail. He's a snake. So he grabs it with his mouth, actually, and he just completes the seal, and then Mitsu turns to you, and she's better.
Not quite. Nothing. I would like to go visit the puppeteer.
You'd like to do what now?
Go visit the puppeteer.
For what reason?
We'll get there.
If it's about the book, she won't tell you very much.
Tsume's like having a very not very full look on her face towards Mitsu now.
If you insist. And she snaps her fingers. And not too much later, after the puppet and the floating puppet woman, as it were,
Yay!
and
Floating puppet. Pathetic.
yes, she reappears along with, this time not hiding, the actual puppeteer, as it were.
Semi-glad does that up and then looks back at Mitsu.
Mitsu sort of looks at Chinatsu, as it were, and she sighs, waves her hand dismissively, and then goes back over here.
Hey, I'm not done with you.
As she starts to leave,
Yeah.
she looks back with this look of, I'm busy.
Well, I told you we were going to still have this conversation.
Yeah, roll charisma.
Oh, great.
Or I don't think you have.
Convincing.
I don't think you have. No, you do not. Diplomacy,
Have what?
as it were.
Diplomacy? No, we don't.
Yeah. So roll charisma.
This is going to be fantastic. 12.
All right. She just gives you this look that's like, really, and then wanders back
Just
into her
hear
life.
me. Okay then. Well, that was fantastic. Hi. She looks at the other two. Hi, how are you?
They both nod in unison, as it were.
What do you remember of your old lives?
What does it matter? We're here now.
What do you remember of your old lives?
If you're talking about the journal, and this is the guy speaking, of course.
Tsume moves the journal behind her back. Not really.
I remember Dataku. I remember home. I remember he looks over to Chinatsu, who doesn't really do much, and I remember having a family.
Huh. So you remember that little girl? How long ago was that?
Well over a decade ago.
Huh. Yeah, so... I think that would probably put her my age, would you say?
I would assume so. Why?
Because she's been living by herself as my neighbor. no feelings or anything?
They're.
You don't care?
He's very silent.
Wow, some family you are.
It's complicated.
Oh, complicated, eh? My mother was able to fight against Mitsu when she came across me, and we were able to help her.
I heard about that.
Oh, yeah. I must say, without Jory there, I don't think we would have been able to save my mother.
Like mother, like daughter. He looks at Chinatsu.
So, no feelings about missing her, or what? Are you two, involved in this place? So I need to know where you stand. Whether you want to come back home on your own will, or are we gonna have to fight you? I'm not doing this out of respect for Shiori, giving you an option. Oh boy.
He closes his eyes intently for a second. Given the chance to get away, we'd take it.
And why haven't you? You've been in here for a decade. How many chances have you got?
Sometimes you just need the right motivation. And you can't get that from just anyone.
Alright.
Do you need anything else?
No. And Tsume proceeds to walk towards the lab with Mitsu's.
Chinatsu and Akira move up this way. But Chinatsu stops, wandering away from Akira temporarily. And she places her hand, which, now that you're feeling it when you're more conscious and awake, it's cold. There's like no warmth.
Shiver.
And, well, it's less that it's cold and more that it has no warmth. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
There's no body heat behind it, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And Chinatsu puts her hand on her shoulder and goes very softly, "You do what you must, child." And then goes up this way. So you wander back into Mitsu?
Yeah. I don't know. Couldn't she feel the icy daggers that Tsume is glaring at her with?
Oh yeah. This time she knows you're coming into the room.
Huh.
And then she...
I guess she's a little bit more wary of me now that I broke some of her vials.
She can always get some of that back. It's not like you broke the vials with the blood on them. That's a little bit harder.
Ooh.
So, Mitsu looks up from you coming in. I've been thinking. You say you really want to save her.
Save who?
Who do you think?
There's a lot of people that I want to save.
Sure.
Yeah, be a little bit more clear.
I think a medic...
I mean, this is serious.
Mm-hmm.
Tsume's actually really serious about this. Like, you really need to tell me, because there's a couple of people who I want to save, but you need to be more specific.
She looks in the direction of the room to, like, the left of the lab. I guess, right of the lab. Over here.
Oh, yeah.
And she, I think a strong, competent medic would do it. Maybe they'd have more forte than even Janatsu did. Maybe even a Kage, perhaps.
Oh. Kage won't be easy. Kage won't be easy, though.
No, they wouldn't. But you go out there. You go to Usadana. See if you can talk to the Rusakage and figure out what they can do. Now, granted, the Rusakage is not going to go along with it and help you if they know who you're helping. So you'll have to be very careful with that. But I promise you I can set it up to where it looks a little different, and we can see what she can do. What do you say?
On a condition.
Okay.
Is there any way you can possibly tell me to figure out where I can find the guy that Snake's friend went?
I do not know.
Do not know?
If he was defeated in battle, there's no telling. However, I can give you a little bit of insight.
Insight?
Yes.
Okay.
There's a boy. He looks pretty young, but he's not. Not anymore. He's a lot more resilient than his bodyguard is. If I recall, Yoshito wished to make use of the Snake's old partner there as said bodyguard. If the bodyguard's been defeated,
then how do you know he hasn't been? He hasn't defeated him.
The boy?
Yes, the boy.
I don't. But the boy is very resilient. The likelihood that he was defeated as well, at least killed, is much smaller. Plus, some people around out there that want to fight the Yonagiri are a little bit less likely to kill a child, even if they know that the boy is not a child anymore.
I can probably think of someone.
She actually gives you a smile. And then she says, find the boy, and he might know. And I wager, depending on the fight, the boy would probably be out there too, in hiding. Without his bodyguard, he's a bit of a coward. And she goes and looks over some of her other vials. It's a real shame, too.
What?
I was proud of that bodyguard. Part of the reason why I kept the snake here. Just in case.
Just in case.
Well, the snake was a good way for me to be aware if something happened to the guard. Anyway, I give you a mission to head to Rusadana. Chat up with the Rusakage. See if you can get her help. Make up some sort of clever ruse to...
No.
Gonna tell the Rusadana the Rusakage the truth.
Oh, I said I'll do it on a condition.
I can't tell you what I don't know, Tsume.
Well, let's change the condition then. You're medic and puppeteer.
Let them go.
That, or have them come with me.
No. Bring
No.
the Rusakage. Then I'll let them go.
Yeah, and how do you think a kid is gonna hand up, try to serve you the Rusakage? I've seen what they can do. Yeah, no.
You don't have to. You don't have to fight them. Just trick
Well, that's it. Trick them. You realize who you're talking to. I'm not very good
Then get some
at
help.
tricking people.
Then get some help.
Get some help.
It won't be my
That's
puppeteer.
what I was
though.
asking. Then I won't do it.
Then I guess you really have given up on her, haven't you?
No, I'm not helping you.
This mission is
You
for
want-
her. Are you that unobservant?
Tsume's getting a little bit more ticked off now.
Strong emotion, you would say?
Yeah.
Or wisdom save.
Fantastic.
Or wisdom roll, rather.
Is this straight up wisdom roll?
Yep, because you don't have points in it yet. Because you haven't got any XP, skill points to put it in it.
Yep.
Ooh. Okay. So you feel that same sort of transformation that came to you when you woke up before, and you're able to resist and sort of push it down. Sort of keep your wits about you.
Give me the puppeteer, and I will see what I can do trying to convince the Kage, or whatever, to come here and help you. Or if you don't know who's helping, give me something like a summoning so I can summon here. Summon her to the Kage.
I've tried to find ways to summon her. See if that would help. There's no way to do that as far as what I've found. However, if you want summonings partners, I can give you that. And she goes to her blood wall, as it were, blood vials on the wall. And she, like, runs her hand down along them, like 5 or 6 different ones. And
Who's gonna come up over here?
Look at the wall.
Yeah, she's like standing close to Mitsu, just like kind of behind her.
Mm-hmm. So, are you doing it to do something to Mitsu, or are you doing it to sort of investigate the wall?
A little bit of both. First, she's gonna try to look over the wall and see what she can figure out of the wall with all these files. Because obviously they're blood, because she just saw someone her take one and use it. So.
Yep. So.
Like, how big is this collection?
You're looking at probably, we'll say 8 different vials.
8 different vials?
Mm-hmm. It's basically, she has like there's a label that looks kind of like a little calligraphy. I'll say it right in a minute, darn it.
Okay.
There's like a little calligraphy drawing that is sort of put up against the back of the shelf to sort of label them. Kind of like how in a store you have the shelf that has the item and then the price and the name of the item on a different thing. So she has like 8 different stacks or 8 different selections, as it were.
Okay.
But she probably has a good 3 or 4 individual vials of each one, except for a couple where she has a little more. She has, and then each one has its own little drawing behind it, and one of them is what looks like 2 fangs and 2 fangs, which is one of the ones that she grabbed from before. Which she takes this moment to sort of replace that vial back on the shelf, even though she used some of it before. And then. How expensive are these?
Tsume is like in character is going. How hard are these to get?
For me,
yes.
Not. All I need to do is speak to the right person. Have them come by, get a little bit of blood, and I'm good to go.
Sounds like a little bit of a pain.
Well, that's why I don't get it all at once. A little blood here, a little blood there. Start piling it. We're good.
Bit of a pain. Like I said, a little bit of pain. A little bit of a pain to sit there and only take a little bit out of time.
Well, for some I don't have to necessarily do that. Some are much more willing to give me the blood than others. Some even enjoy it. So, as it is, they are pretty simple for me to get. If you want any of the vials here, you can take. And as she starts to say you can take, she really thinks about it for a second. And she's. Look over the designs. And she indicates the label, as it were. And you see that the label in the front is very simple, and all the little vials have those same labels on them, and it's not very complex. But then in the back of the shelf along that line of vials is a more complicated summoning circle. And they all look ever so slightly different. And she says, as you know, being a summoner, different summoning circles summon different things. If you can study up on these circles, make sure you get it right, then I can provide you with whichever one you want. I would recommend, though, and she grabs one that has a label that you've seen before. Or rather, a design that you've seen before. It's the design you use. It's the design you use to get you back home. The quote unquote rabbit design.
Right.
And you see that its label looks like a house. I would recommend taking this one, though. Even if you didn't want to summon allies, I would give you this one to begin with. As you recall, when you left on your previous mission, I gave you one of these.
Yes, you did.
I would give you this as well for this one. Granted, it's not as required, because you're not going to be going across the sea. However, I will still offer it in case things get a little hairy up there.
So are you going to give me the puppeteer or not? Yes, I know. Tsume's being a little childish. You keep bringing this up.
The puppeteer, yes. Shinatsu, however, no. Call it insurance. Akira is a very capable fighter on his own. He had to be. And if you can talk him into leaving without Shinatsu, I'll let him go with you.
Alright. So, what is the summoning circle?
She chuckles. If you wish to have any of these along for the ride, and some of these summoning circles
I'll just take a house.
You don't want any more?
I just need just the house and the summoning out of here to Usadana.
Unfortunately, none of these 8 will take you close to Usadana. That's going to have to be done on foot.
Okay.
Just by the way, you are in the desert. You don't know that, but you are.
Alright. Well, she was saying that she needed to wait just to get to the continent of wherever Usadana is.
Right. Well, so you were saying you needed a portal, a way to get to the continent Usadana is on. And she says, yes, Tsume. We are on Rufane right now.
We're in a summoning area.
Yes. You leave the summoning realm by way of walking rather than summoning. And you will be, well, let's just say you'll be in a very familiar place. As I recall, you did take a trip there once.
The wall.
I would almost give you a cookie. But I don't have any here. And I don't eat anyway. As it is, you will be near the wall. And you will need a means to get in.
Where do I head? Where do I walk?
And she goes over here and grabs a map. I'm now sorry I took a lot of your gear when I had you run off.
My gear?
When you had passed out, she had took a lot of your gear and your stuff.
Oh, gee. Darn it, I thought she didn't do that.
She gave it back to you for your mission. But a lot of the stuff that you had that was not like weapons and things,
Oh.
like a map, for instance,
Nice.
she kept. Especially a map of her phone when you were going to Nepari for your mission. So, she takes the map of her phone and hands it off to the north.
Alright, do I just go outside and walk north?
Go outside, take a couple minutes to adjust to the darkness, and then take you a good look around. This time of day, you'll see it. And then she goes back to brewing.
Alright, I guess I have to go find the puppeteer then.
Looks that way, don't it?
Well, actually, first, let me just actually kind of go outside real quick.
Like outside?
Yeah, she's just going to step outside and let her eyes adjust real quick so she can actually try to figure out what Mitsu was talking about.
After probably 15-20 minutes, it's very dark. All this little sort of candlelight and things. And once you look for your eyes sort of adjust and you take a better look around, you start to notice a discernible path. It's just like a sidewalk type pathway. And way off, probably easy 100 feet out, there's a little pinprick of light that is natural
Gonna sit there
compared
and
to all the rest.
Like in front of the door, she's gonna sit there and like face herself, and next, like where the door to the inside the building is, and like face that way, and just try to get that sense of direction that she needs to go that way.
It's more or less straight north from the doorway.
So with that, she's actually gonna go back inside and try to find the puppeteer. So she now needs to go convince him.
So you're gonna go back this way.
Yep. I guess they went down this way, but I remember there was a wall there.
There is. And there's a seal. Which
Oh, is it the...
as you wander up towards it, there is sort of a flash, and the walls that are covering up this doorway just sort of peel away a little bit.
Interesting.
There is a staircase. I don't have a token for it, but that's okay. And see how I have a hidden area still there?
Yeah.
That I kind of put back. That is a very narrow 5-foot hallway that leads to the stairwell. There's like a place where the wall has been jutted out, and it's not like the rest of the wall. It basically looks like there's a sort of a box made of sand that is sitting on the edges of this hallway. And looking at said box, you see...
Somebody's also going to put the book, since she's still, hold on, she's actually going to quickly put it in her pack.
I know. I figured. Yay, having a villain that has tunnel vision. Anyway, so
she, I guess, Tsume goes down and tries to find the puppet guy.
Does she look at the wall in any way?
Yeah,
like
she's like looking at the walls and trying to figure like, okay, what's with this?
Roll ninjutsu, actually.
I'll do one.
Okay. you sort of get the sense that even though you don't really have a sense chakra kind of motif going on with Tsume.
Nope.
But you sort of get the sense that these seals that are on this this set of basically blocks, they feel like they're going to react to something specific. Not quite sure what, but they feel like they're going to react to something very specific.
Oh, great.
Yep.
I'm just gonna walk down there.
You go down and you have a long stretch of hallway that just goes from where you come down straight and then to another set of staircases, and then along that hallway there are like 3 other hallways that are perpendicular that go to rooms. It basically looks like you went into a dormitory, basically.
Oh, well, this is gonna be fun. I guess so. It's just gonna wander through and try to figure out where the book is. Here it is.
Okay.
Wonder how long that takes me.
A lot of them actually appear empty. Oddly enough. There's like 2 or 3 where the doors are actually open. The rooms are still empty, and well, more or less empty of a person anyway. And other than that, though, you don't really find it would take you quite a bit of time to find them specifically, unless you go out and like try to call them or something.
You're probably just gonna go, hello? Anyone home?
Let me listen.
Hi. Nope. I rolled a 10.
Okay. There's not really an answer. It doesn't echo as much as you would think, because a lot of this is like earth and sand and mud, so there's nothing like super hard to really echo off of, but there is like a subtle echo.
I guess she's gonna sit there and have to waste some time and try to find them.
Yeah, you just sort of wander around for a while.
Yeah.
You eventually do find them. They're in one of the rooms. The door's actually open, and
Tsume's just gonna knock on the door before, just like standing at the doorway and just like knock on it.
You see Chinatsu. She's like over the top of a medical table as you come up to knock, and Akira is hidden, as he does. And she sort of does her puppet rattle sound, and turns around. Ah, yes.
I'm heading out of this place, and Mitsu said you can come with me.
You say that, and she just turns and looks to the wall, which is empty. And then Akira's... She let you...
If I can convince you to come with me, yes.
Just me?
Well, I was trying to hide that fact, but...
I've been here for a decade. I know how it works.
What is that wall thing supposed to do up there by the stairs?
Very nice. I like the deflect.
disturbed inflection. Ha! Well, it's just, they've been there for a decade, so I figured they might know.
That's a good point. Yeah, that's a very good point. Chinatsu, not Akira, but Chinatsu. Chinatsu actually smiles at that a little bit, and she goes, It was a present from Mitsu, from Sozin. He called it insurance.
Insurance. I don't like how that sounds.
And then Akira, I wager it's probably something I've walked by it many a times myself. Mitsu won't tell me anything about it, but considering the company that she keeps and the kind of people that she works with, it could be anything.
Right. So, you guess me?
Again, I assume she wished me to go along.
Okay. She did say that, but I'm pretending I didn't hear it. You know how kids are. Things go in one ear and out the other.
The only problem with that is, if I leave this realm, would Chinatsu, Mitsu's instantly gonna know. And then...
So?
Hmm?
So?
What is the mission?
Go talk to Kage on Reupload. Yes. I'm sorry, my mind started to get a little jumbled up again.
Was that in character or out of character there?
Out of character. That yes was out of character. Like, I got it right. I think. Person will help with IO and
Alright. Wouldn't be the first time I've left here without Chinatsu.
You're not gonna take her?
Honestly, I want a chance out of here. Give me a chance to stretch.
That's what I was asking.
If we take Chinatsu, Mitsu will know. And then Mitsu will change the parameters of the mission and not give me a chance to go.
That's the thing. How is she gonna know if you two already left this realm?
She'll just send somebody out. Or she'll come herself, considering she's going on a mission with you. And then it dawns on him for a second. It's like something finally came to him, and he's, yeah, I'm not taking Chinatsu. Not a good idea.
Alright, well.
She'll be fine here. There's other puppeteers, some more competent than me, actually.
I don't care about them. I'm just caring about you two.
I guess Mitsu didn't do any kind of mind games with you, did she?
She only gave me this mark that gives me magical abilities.
That would be why
But
you had to...
I know she's done something to you.
So why I can't resist her or upset her.
Alright, then.
Alright.
Head out of here.
And you go with them and you head out. Yep. Alright.
And under, like, Tsume's sense of time, be like, well, I thought I could be fast enough.
Hmm?
It's just like she's sitting there muttering, and it's like she had this plan in her head, and she's just like slightly down that it like that she didn't really, that it couldn't really work. So she's just like, "Well, I thought I could be really fast." And, oh, yeah, whatever. It's just like muttering to herself.
As you're following him out, he's as much as I dislike it here, there's nothing I can do. And the seal is preventing me from speaking my mind as much as I want, especially near her. I want a chance to stretch my legs, maybe give me a chance to speak my mind a little more.
Yes. I hope you don't mind. We're gonna take a detour. So might be a little bit longer until we come back here. If you don't mind.
I'll take any chance I get.
Okay.
Then you guys head out and go straight to the flicker in the
You're just gonna go straight there.
to like the doorway, which looks very akin to the portal to go out into the woods when you left the Tiger Realm before. It's another portal just like that, and you step through it, and actually, yeah. Give me a fortitude save.
Why do I have to do a fortitude save?
You'll find out.
Fantastic. 17.
Okay, good. You have a good fortitude save, so I figured you'd be fine. So, you know how when you're on a boat or in a car, how you have that moment when you yourself are not really moving, but your body is because of physics.
Oh,
and
yeah.
it's
The
just like
motion sickness.
Yeah, it's like your stomach just like hits the floor, and you're just like kind of thing. Yeah, it's like that. You step through the portal, and as you're walking through it, it's like the whole direction you were traveling just suddenly shifts to somewhere else. And
Okay, so where are we?
then you go from just walking through the doorway to walking out of sand. And you're in that long stretch of hallway that was hiding inside the sand wall that you walked into before and were only there for like 3 seconds.
Oh. Oh, okay.
And Akira's just yeah, you get used to that.
Yeah, no, I've been to so many places. I just like look at it and be like, yeah, I know the feeling.
Well, I doubt you've ever walked through a portal that was originally created here, but was moved here. Let's just say that the rabbit realm,
Okay, yeah, that's new.
you know, he's now stepped away from the portal, and he's okay. Info time. What do you know about Mitsu's lair?
Let's see. It used to be a rabbit place.
That's all I needed. That works. So, I will say it to you this way. This should be pretty quick, pretty simple. The rabbit realm didn't used to be in the desert.
Oh. Why was it? How did they know?
I have no idea.
It's just like, oh. Just like, well, this is
I
interesting.
have no idea.
Hold on. You okay?
Yeah, Whew. Okay, let's go.
You okay?
Yeah.
Like,
I'm good. I'm not a big fan of walking out that door, as it were. Anyway, this way. And
nap.
he motions for you, and you end up finding the doorway that you had walked in prior. And you come out in the desert.
Oh.
In that
Okay,
very same place that you know, so that you went to for a while.
Yeah. Like, oh great, this place again. Okay.
So, how do you progress?
Alright, she looks at him and be like, are you willing to follow me? Or are you like strictly to the mission?
Depends on where you want to go.
I need to head to Port Town.
Fort Town.
Yeah, because there's some info that I need to get checked out. And I believe someone might be there that may or may not have.
What
Okay,
is this?
I'm looking for my team.
You're wanting to find your team.
Try to see if they've just not really try to find, but see if I can get information on what's doing. And I know someone who was friends with one of my teammates when they first came looking for me. Here on this continent, so I wanted to go to that port town and talk to her. If she's there. I don't know if she is, and she's pretty much lives on a boat.
Clever girl.
What?
You. I was wondering how you were going to make the trip and meet up with the main group when you're wanting to go from here to here.
Mm-hmm.
And Tsume is very much a by-the-books person, so she's going to take more or less a straight shot.
Yes, but she knows that her teammates are probably going to be looking for her, so she wants to find information to see what they're doing.
Right, I'm aware.
But not exactly go find them.
But here's the thing. If she didn't do that, she would be going from here to here. They're going from here to here.
Yeah.
So their paths wouldn't really cross if she didn't go that way.
Yeah, but it's been a while since she's been out and about, and she's missing, of course, so now she needs to go see if she can find.
Yeah. It's fine. So
is he in it or not? Or is he up for it or not?
He sighs and says, sure, Fort Town would be fine, I suppose. And then he puts up his hood to cover his face more, and you notice that his hood and cloak has the I still have to make one. He has the Azikiro symbol on his cloak. Maybe I shouldn't go inside, huh?
Yeah. Maybe if you don't mind hanging out back or something.
That's fine. Needless to say, Mitsu hardly ever sent me out for recon, so I don't really have gear that's not clear and present that I'm working for.
Well, actually, the same exactly. You know, I think she probably would have, since we have to go talk to Akage. And
Well, if you recall, she didn't want me coming in the first place.
no, she said if I could convince you to come with me, then I could take you. So she did agree. I just had to go too.
She wagered that you wouldn't be able to convince me.
Right. So, I guess I can probably. Would you mind if I picked you up another boat when we're in the port town?
That would probably be
So that
best,
way it
yes.
would be a little bit easier to talk to Kage once we find him.
That would probably be best, yes.
Okay then.
It's
Off
also
we go,
a nice
then.
little. It's also a nice little alibi for traveling to the port town. If Mitsu is to find out somehow through spies and other eyes that you traveled to the port town rather than going straight to Usadana, that would be why.
Yeah. So
Alright.
it's like I try to be as smart, but I'm not as smart as one of my other teammates. It's just aggravating. I don't want to be as smart as him. He's just aggravating. Anyway.
Alright. So you begin making your way
To the port
this
town.
way. How do you travel? Like,
They're gonna like probably be like going normal ninja speed and stuff, and then she's probably gonna be like, is there any way you can go faster? Just out of question. So I can go faster than this.
I can do dash. Yes.
Okay then, let's do dash. Pachoo!
Alright.
And it's just like she immediately takes off. Just like, yay! Ting.
Alright. Before you do that, though, give me
Yeah,
a spot check.
Spot check?
Mm-hmm.
But I thought I rolled the spot check last time. Ha ha ha. Anyway. So, spot check.
That's not what you're rolling the spot check for.
Okay, spot check. 24.
Okay. So, just before you start to blitz off and dash, you catch sight of, off to your left, what appears to be a young boy in full-on ninja garb, though his ninja garb is slightly tattered and burnt.
Tsume's actually gonna stop and wander over to him. And be like, are you okay?
He looks up. He seemed to be, as you come up to him, you sort of see that seemed to be sort of curled up. It's like he's sitting down and sort of catching his breath and trying to stay as small as possible to help stay hidden in the underbrush.
But Tsume just like walks up and be like, hey, what's up?
Yeah, right, exactly. He sort of starts and he looks. He doesn't look up right away. He actually looks at your feet, oddly enough. And then he's. Thank goodness. Thank you. I hoped. And then he looks up, and you then see his eyes for the first time, which his eyes are
No way.
black irises, red pupils. And he looks up at you, and he goes, finally. I was hoping somebody
Finally.
come. Well, okay,
What's
so
wrong?
I haven't been here for very long, but whatever. Okay. Sure. Wait. Can you sense chakra?
She shakes her head.
And then he sighs. Okay, fine. And he sort of pats at his cloak for a little bit. Let's hope it's not destroyed where. And then he brings out a little, like, piece of cloth that seems to be all that was left of the seal for the Asakiru that he has with him.
Oh.
He's like, okay.
What happened to you?
Well, some punk decided he wanted a kid barbecue. Say it that way.
Kid barbecue.
Yes. Anyway, you're one of Mitsu's people. Yeah?
She like kind of slightly glares at him and be like, maybe. I don't know you, so I don't trust you.
Fair. Mitsu's not exactly the one to sow trust among her troops. I get it. And at this point, Akira wanders up. And he looks down at the boy. Yoshi? What happened? Oh.
Wait. Yoshi?
Yeah, I know. Not a very intimidating name. You do you?
Yes. It's like, Tsume sits there and like goes and like thinks for a little bit. Like, huh. Yoshi,
Roll intelligence.
Okay. Straight intelligence?
Nope.
Are you kidding? I forgot about Yoshi. Nope,
No.
must have forgot. Okay.
No, you didn't forget about Yoshi. It's just, instead, it's more like the reason you know him is on the tip of your tongue for the briefest of seconds, and then you are more upset at his eyes and other various things than to worry about who he actually is.
Yeah. Like, what happened to you? Oh, wait. Yes, never mind.
Yeah. Okay. As it is, I was in a fight, as if you couldn't tell.
Yeah, kid barbecue.
Yeah, that. Wasn't fun.
Okay.
Had to use up one of my charges and everything. Okay.
Oh, poor thing.
As is, I need to get back home, which is not here. And the fight, some punk, different from the one that wanted to barbecue me, wanted to decide that it was best for me to not have a way home and destroyed them.
Oh,
Are
you
you a
seem
summoner?
like you're on your way. Yes, I'm a summoner.
So do you have any summoning vials that Mitsu gave you then?
One, but I need it.
One.
Yes.
Well, I don't need the vial if the vial is for the layer.
The vial is player.
Cool. So, can I have just one drop so that I can summon myself in there?
You're close. No.
I can't get in the door.
Why can't you get into the door?
My chakra is not set to activate the doorway.
Why?
Because I'm not one of Mitsu's direct lackeys. I work for somebody else.
Well, then you can just hang out by the door then. Wait until someone else comes by. Anyway, who did you get in a fight with?
Bunch of... bunch of kids, really. Okay, yeah, I know I'm a kid too, but... And you probably he looks at you specifically, Tsume. He's like, and you probably wouldn't get why it would be different, but whatever.
Okay.
Young ninjas, not younger than me, I guess, if you want to be technical. But group of young ninjas, some big red-eyed girl. I don't know what was up with her. There was this little girl. I was too focused on the red-eyed chick to really tell what she was doing, but she appeared to use, like, lightning and other various things.
Somebody's gonna sit there and glance at the guy and before, like, crouching down in front of the kid and be like, go on.
He just, like, gives you this glance of, okay, I know I'm creepy, but you're kind of too close.
Keep talking.
Whatever. And then the big guy, he had this huge sword, though he never used it. And
what does
he
the
was
sword look like?
Big, huge, great sword that was bigger than he was.
Mask?
Yeah, he had a mask. Wait, do you know them?
Nope. Never met them before.
Then why do you care?
Because you got beat up by a bunch of kids and you work for the SEC. She stands back up. Alright, let's get going.
You don't want to help them? This is Kira.
Well, he's close to the door. I'm sure someone else will be by. Get in that way.
I suppose so.
Hey kid, which way did you come from so we can see? Just in case we can run across this bunch of kids. That we can either avoid or deal with them. Since you couldn't.
He points that way towards Port Town, which is where you're going.
Thanks.
Oh, and they had this big, huge rabbit. She didn't do a whole lot either. And thanks for nothing.
What? It's either that or you'll have to come with us and wait until I have to use the vial.
I need one drop.
Fine, stick out your hand.
Thank you.
Somebody's just going to sit there and very cautiously, like, making sure he's holding onto the vial and gives him one drop.
Okay, so he holds his palm underneath the vial. He doesn't even make a grab for the vial, like, at all.
Okay.
And he takes the drop, and then... Jeez, was that so hard? And then...
Wait. Wait.
What?
Good, but that's it. Did you have a bodyguard?
He's like starting to go through the summoning jutsu scroll sealed with his hand signs.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I did.
What happened to him?
I don't anymore. Which is why I can't just hang out here.
What happened to him?
He finishes going through the summoning things. Bodyguard barbecue. He's gone.
Is it safe to assume that Tsume knows that this was the kid that Mitsu was talking about earlier? Out of character. Because
What?
she said there was like a kid and that the guy's snake was bodyguarding a kid. And he was a bit of a coward, so this guy seems like a bit of a coward, so.
It basically, okay, so you see a kid, she figures out, she goes to want to help him because she's nice like that. And then she realizes there's more to him than meets the eye, and that he's Azagiri. So, him saying that could make her make the assumption that he might be the same kid from before. And then she goes through the line of reasoning to find out that he had fought her team.
Uh-huh.
Which, speaking of a lightning person and a guy with, and a guy with a big huge sword and fire could make it big that it might be her team, because there's not going to be a lot of other people that fit that description. But then saying bunny would be a dead giveaway.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And then after saying that he fought with against the bunny chick and that team, she asks if he had a bodyguard. And him saying yes, and that said bodyguard was killed, makes that line of reasoning pretty straightforward.
Well, Tsume is assuming, so guess who's not happy?
Nope.
Bodyguard barbecue. Guess who she's pissed off at?
Of course. Oh.
So, I need
would you say you're having intense emotions of anger?
I am.
How about that? Roll for me a wisdom, if you would.
Well, that's the thing, though. Sumi doesn't mind it.
Sumi doesn't mind what?
That she would sit there and, like, actually, she would probably want to sit there and just control it enough just to go to the first stage.
Just the first step of Curse Mark?
Yeah. But if I'm thinking that with how, like, emotional Tsume gets and stuff, upon seeing Ryan, she would probably just go full blown into stage 2.
Probably.
Because she had this talk with, like, Ryan be like, you can't kill people. And it turns out, kill this guy. Who's Snake, that she said that she would help find.
Yep. Alright. So, what we will do then,
shall I?
You can go ahead and roll wisdom.
Control it?
Yeah.
No. 16.
That controls it. You could just push it into Curse Seal 1 for the moment.
Oh yeah. So basically, from like the mark, it's just all these like kind of tiger stripes, just like start crawling over her body, just like half her body.
And then there's like this influx of purple chakra around you, though you can't see it.
Yep. Okay.
Alright.
I am not too happy. Let's go find my team.
You
and
head
again,
off
she
this.
just takes straight dash.
So they would all be getting up and getting ready to go.
Yeah.
Eh.
I think maybe.
Okay. So do me a favor.
Yes.
Roll a d4.
Sweet. No modifiers?
No modifiers, just a d4.
3.
You spot Okami first.
Now it all depends. Okay, so it's like I'm coming up to him and I see Okami,
First.
but really pissed off at Ryan for killing someone.
Yep. Alright. So, I will fill off the ending of this recording with the following phrase. Meanwhile, with the main team, let us just jump right into this. everyone is now waking up and getting ready to head out. So I would like for people to give me a spot check.
Give me a moment to go see what my spot is.
Okay.
17.
Okay. So, yay for crappy rolls. Darn it. Let's hope. Wait, hold on. Hold on. Let me.
Well, y'all know my luck.
17 isn't enough. A 19 and a 17. If those aren't enough to pass, then.
Well,
He's
no,
being
I'm
the
talking
sneaky
about.
son of a bitch.
I'm talking about my roll. Anyway. Okay. So, as you guys are waking up, and everyone sort of takes a look around, you see more than hear a shadow or a person that moves very quickly, just like in a circle around your camp all at once. Or basically they travel from, like, they're getting a lay of the land of your camp very, very quickly. All of you see, because they're old crap. And in particular, Okami and Ryan see this figure has like what appears to be like an ombu mat, a white ombu mask.
Oh, brilliant.
And said person is female. You see long white or long jet black, wild all over the place hair. The black hair has white on the tips. The person has a very aggressive, snarling, almost feline face. Grayish purple.
Under their mask?
The mask is on the top of their head. They're not wearing it over their face. Stripes across their face. Dark, rigid, and black stripes across their face. Also, in amongst their hair, along with the mask, are these very gnarled horns. And,
That's new.
So, what do you guys... Are you... Actually, no. She is going to instantly go on the attack as you guys spot her. As far as chakra is concerned, this person's chakra is very sort of all over the place. With the hints towards the purple chakra everyone's gone to know and love.
Does my chakra sense this up, or am I
You
blind because I didn't pass?
You got to where you see her coming, but in your sense chakra, you can sense, that Mitsu style chakra on her. But other than that, it doesn't seem. Actually, yeah, it doesn't seem very familiar. The chakra's just all over the place and wild.
Can I use speed of lightning to augment my attacks?
Well, first of all, she's going to charge at her first target.
Okay.
Which is
Ryan.
Sorry, buddy.
Let's see.
well, pretty much what Ryan's going to do. Pretty much. How fast is she running towards?
Rephrase. I forgot what I was going to do here. She doesn't charge to Ryan. Her eyes are locked on Ryan's, though. And instead,
Can
she just...
Ryan kind of like flip his head down and his mask just goes right over his face?
Well, yeah, of course. And as you do so...
What was that?
Like a welding helmet?
Yeah, kind of like that. It's just the way he has it set. It's an easy slide on if he needs to. What does Ryan have to roll to recognize what this is?
It's an ninjutsu.
Nin?
Yes, it's an nin, so go ahead and roll it.
Let's see here. What is it?
You get what she is doing just as it is cast. You don't have any real way to yeah. It sort of reminds you of like the concealing mist kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not. It seems different than concealing mist, though related. And now the entire
I think
world,
this is a modified ninjutsu.
basically, yes. As far as what it actually does, you kind of can't get a grasp on it until it actually comes through.
What page is the mist on?
Concealing mist is on 469. And as such, the area is now covered in snow and is very cold.
How big is this area that we're in?
I'm about to put you on that map, thank you. Okay. And now we will roll for initiative, because she put the snow up on her surprise round. Area covered in snow. Combat is now starting. Marasagi, who is covered in fur, but it is still very cold. Marasagi is visibly shivering because it is cold. Marasagi will look around, realize that the area is covered in snow. And she will basically look to Shiori. What's Shiori's response to all of this mess?
I mean, Shiori would get up and get ready, but if she's gonna start attacking.
Well, yeah, this girl pops up and is very aggressive looking and has covered the area in snow.
Okay.
Is she holding still now?
She holding what?
Is she holding still?
She has summoned up the snow and is staying in that spot at the moment, yes.
Can we see her?
She's trying to hide and fail.
Okay. Do I like recognize her?
I mean, vaguely, but
What do I have to roll to see if I can recognize her? Because it could be history or ninja lore.
yeah, you can roll history.
Alright. What is it? Or I should say, who is it?
Yeah, you can roll history too if you want. Sure, Sarah.
What's that?
You can roll ninja lore history if you want.
Okay.
And I just got poked. Great. How do they know I'm doing a game? Why?
Oh, I told 0.
Really?
She did.
I told Jerry to tell 0.
Wow.
Wow.
Fantastic.
So it's both of your fault.
It is. Well, they were like, "Hey, we're gonna poke Eli because Avatar's running right now," and I'm like, "Okay." Dara's also being a DM right now, so tell 0. It's just like, okay.
Great. Of course you do.
We do it because I will tell you the same thing I sent Eli. We poke you because we love you.
Yeah, I know. Go ahead and roll with Ninja Lore history.
Yeah, hold on, I gotta do one thing first. You're welcome. Wait, is it history or ninja lore, or just...
Either one.
I don't even think I have history. I do have ninja lore, though. Is it popular culture? The Nope. It's totally Miku. I don't think we're going. We don't think we've got the advanced technology enough.
Okay. So, alright. So, I'm just gonna put it out there instead of making a private message now at this point. It wouldn't be someone...
people know about it.
It wouldn't be someone that Okami would know, technically, because they weren't really from y'all's village. But this is somebody that you know from your village, or at least it looks like somebody that may be from your village. But their body is their body and physical features are so twisted and messed up from something very akin to what happened with the big guy from before that it's hard to tell who it should be.
You know, all I'm hearing here is interrogate.
So
I thought you were banned from interrogations.
Has that stopped me the last 2 sessions?
What does Marasagi just sort of looks at? Does anyone say anything with this?
What, the interrogate comment?
Like Marasagi is looking to Shiori for what she should do.
Ryan's just going to say detain.
She's not looking at you.
Yeah.
Shiori's going to, we're not in a position to be able to draw our weapons yet, are we? Since
We could,
she got
yeah.
a surprise round on us, and then we rolled initiative, and it's not my turn yet.
Right. It's not your turn, not your chance to draw weapons. And Marasagi would just be like, should I, like...
Should I punchy?
Yeah,
should I
she's
attack
gonna
her, or
nod.
should I just be defensive?
Defensive, definitely.
Okay, so Marasagi will then, with that,
Pretty like help.
Dramatic scene!
Thunder, snow, hooray!
what the
Yes,
heck?
thunder snow. Which could be happening in a little bit if like Shiori does like thunder or lightning shit.
Yeah, this is true. DC 20, and it's plus 10, so... Yay! Okay, so she spends... what is it? So Marasagi will protect 2 clones on... over this way, and then 1 in front of Okami. Actually, I shouldn't do that. Because logic. Alright. Does this take hand sign? Yes. Okay. So. I'm going to roll to see if she performs this, and then if she does, then, oh yeah.
What does she do?
Ryan, you can roll ninjutsu to see if you know what she's doing, and she doesn't.
Oh, okay, add 2 to that, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Because I just tapped up my history check and my ninjutsu was too high.
Bottom of 436. Roll for me a fort save.
Who, me?
Yes, you.
Okay, hold on, let me go see what it is first. 436?
Bottom of 436, yep.
Ah, clever bitch. Yes!
Chakra spent, she tried to do her thing, and,
Failed.
failed because Ryan saved against it.
Can Ryan just do the whole finger wag?
Yeah, of course he can. Kami, what do you do?
She's gonna go up here, and she's going to do the technique. What's it called?
What technique she doing?
The 1,000 sword, which is $4.99. I make it.
Right on the dot.
Yes. That is. Okay. And also, she's going as a swift action. She is actually.
Actually, she beats it by 1.
No, she doesn't.
Oh, perform, okay.
She's right on
Sorry.
21.
I was looking at the wrong number.
Alright, so
she. Yeah, so they take a. Duration is 1 round every 2 levels, and it will take a -4 penalty on attacking and skill tech ability check from weapon damage. And it has a
18 will
50%
save.
chance to resist being dispelled.
she has to
As
make
well
an
as
18
she
will
also
save.
gets a will save first.
Yep, because will negate.
See that is.
Oh!
Alright, give me 1 moment. Well, Ryan's gonna do Frozen Arsenal, which I don't have to roll for.
What's the page?
Yeah, well, my hands are full. Shame on you.
Got it, never mind.
Yeah, I just have a doc with all my techniques on it, so I can just easy find it that way.
Okay, so what weapon are you making?
Oh, his standard. The standard weapon he always uses. Pretty much, instead of drawing it, he's just gonna create it. Because how often does he get to use this technique? Really?
And this is a attack action. Are you going to charge towards her?
Yep. Let me see. Because I want to go there, and I believe I can. Ooh. Sorry. The Revenge of the Chips. Oh, he has 30 feet. He can clear that easy. And he is in prime attacking position.
Yes, he is.
Especially if she sits and tries to move forward. Because then she, attacking one, will provoke his opportunity to the other.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all I can do, so...
Yep, it is to Shiori.
Is your chakra doing anything weird, by the way? Besides being purple and stuff?
Not really, no.
Besides
Well,
being
being
weird.
wobbly.
Okay, my turn. I think I'm going to... Do my weapons copy over if I do Shadow Clone?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, Shiori's just gonna pop Shadow Clone and draw her Kazuriyama on all 3.
By the way, do you have that mastered all the way?
Yeah, I'm +6 on it.
Oh, okay.
It should be full mastery.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because last mastery adds 2.
There it is, DC 20 for it.
You had the +6.
That passes.
So how many do you make is the question? Roll it. Well, actually, I
Well,
believe...
You don't. You decide how much chakra you put into it.
Yeah, I'm gonna make 3.
Just like Marasagi.
So,
Yeah, just do what Marasagi does.
so you're only making 2 instead of 3.
Yeah, I'm making 1 clone and 1 additional clone, so that's 4 cost.
I just imagine the scenes like Shiori just kind of goes up and is like, I will stop you. You and what army? Shadow
Me.
Clone, thousands of them. This army. Does she Naruto's it?
Okay. So, at this point, up above in the sky, there is now a massive cloud of thunder and lightning and I'm going to roll thing.
Wait, did you just pull a Shiori?
Yep.
Aw, that's so adorable.
What'd she do?
She summoned a lightning storm. Aw.
No. Marasagi didn't. This isn't Marasagi's turn.
You just said it was Marasaki's turn.
Oh!
Quote unquote.
Oh, wait, never mind.
Wait. What?
Hidden
Yeah.
character comes in before
Oh.
Marasagi's actual turn. Not that hard to catch.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
Let's
Oh,
see.
boy.
So, one. Let's see. Was that 5? And Shiori created shadow clones.
yeah.
Me
when
too,
it got
yes.
on the chicken.
Shadow
Two
clone
cards.
Rutabaga.
Just there.
Aw. Oh, adorable, there's so many of them.
Alright, so
Like a
let's
whole
see.
farm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to roll a
Who do
d8.
I appreciate?
I'm going to roll a d8. 1 is Ryan.
It's gonna.
One
Watch
is
that
Ryan.
thing be a one.
1 is Ryan. 2 is Okami. 3, 4, and 5 is Shiori. 6, 7, and 8 is Marasagi. Ryan. Marasagi.
No,
Okami.
Rutabaga.
Marasagi.
Marasagi.
Marasagi. 1, 2, 3,
It goes,
4, 5. Yes.
yeah, it goes Ryan, Rutabaga, Okane, Marasagi, whichever one she is.
Yeah. So, Ryan, Shiori, Okami, Marasagi twice.
How much damage? 5?
No.
Oh,
Do we get a saving throw?
No, you do not. Each target is hit by 1d4 plus 1 lightning bolts. So, 3 lightning bolts each.
oh, lovely. How much damage?
Each lightning bolt does 3d8, 1d8 plus 1.
Okay.
So, 3, boop, 17,
Wait, 17. Oh, that's full.
17 to everyone that I just mentioned off. So, Marasagi twice, and which is technically going to be only once because it's going to blow up one of her shadow clones. I'm going to let Shiori, if she won't, say that one of her shadow clones poofs because it gets zapped.
Yeah, if it's gonna get zapped. It has to.
And then Shiori's
Was it 17 damage? Yeah.
17 damage, yep. Marasagi. Ryan takes his 17.
Ouch. Okay.
And ouch.
So, this person is not alone.
You do not. Yeah, she's very much not alone. And then
Oh,
it
I guess we're gonna
is-
sit there and be looking at each other and be like, who did that? And then realize, oh, it's someone else.
Marasagi is going to see if she can take a quick look around to figure out where in the heck that came from.
Can Ryan do the same thing?
Sure.
What do I gotta roll?
What?
What's the matter, kind of?
Wait, wouldn't that be search? Because you're searching for where that came from?
Sure. If you want to do search.
Yeah.
Did.
Hello, car babies. Oh, dear.
Yay!
Well, that and it's 8:30.
Oh, right. You okay, dear?
The coffee hasn't kicked in yet.
No, it's okay.
Okay. So
Oh, I said you
Murasagi,
had coffee, it just hasn't kicked in yet, with my words.
Murasagi finds him, and so does Ryan. He's way over here. Boop.
Where?
Yeah. Where?
Oop.
Oh. Oh, wow. That is some distance.
So Murasagi,
Oh, wow.
having lost one of her
Yeah, no, that
homes,
technique has a huge range.
yes it does. She's actually going to look at Shiori and see if she can figure out which ones are Shiori's clones and which ones are her. Oh, and Shiori lost a clone.
Yeah.
So never mind then. Don't even have to.
So
add
not that
much.
one.
Not what?
Well, they're 2 and 2, so it'd be like just pair up.
Yeah. So boop, 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 boop. She's going into protective. Kitty cat chick, and she's going to take a step back, which gives Okami an attack of opportunity.
Okay. Just gonna do a straight up attack. And let's see, she had some students with her strength off. She gets. I'm pretty sure that hits.
27. Yeah, that hits.
Yeah, hard for not.
Mhm.
What does this one over here in the distance look like?
He's sort of far away and robed, and since you were doing search to try to find him and not spot to try to figure him out, he's just a robed figure. You just know where he's
Very
at.
tiny. He's very tiny, and you can't touch him.
Oh! I'll be touching him.
Well, I mean, it's just because you can't touch him because he's so tiny. But maybe you walk closer, and as you move closer, you get bigger.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so it's 1d6 plus strength.
I'm going to tell you, do not get behind the chick in front of us, and don't get between the two.
Oh no.
11.
What?
11 damage to
What?
I
her.
know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Okay, what am I doing?
Dragon.
She just you
Nope.
just smacked normally, right?
Okay.
I'm doing something
Yeah, just a
different.
normal.
But I don't want you guys hit by it. That's why I'm just kind of warning you as players. It's part of the reason why I was hoping Murasagi did not try to run into the middle. Or if she did, she sent a clone.
Okay, yeah. I just had to reread the move a bit, so she's moving back a little further than I thought she was. So she is now going to do Frank and roll Jutsu if he wants to, because he does that. 8.
Is it annoying to you or something?
No, it's fine. It's just every time because of shenanigans, because of eyes.
Hey, I'd rather be well informed.
So let's see if she performs it first.
I'm very well informed. It's all about all the others.
Well. Is she just backing up?
She took a couple steps back, yes. I'm not going to take that. Ooh, forget the 1, but it's still there, so yay!
So what is she using?
She is using towards the bottom of 625. and both Okami and Ryan need to give me fort saves.
Okay.
Oh, fuck me. I don't like her.
It's okay, I'm sure she doesn't like you very much.
Well, in all fairness, most of the party doesn't like Ryan.
I mean, that's not her.
17. Do I make it?
No.
Oh dear.
Alright, so it is 66 cold, halved on a...
Did Ryan make the fort save?
Yes, he did. So he takes half.
Roll all ones. That would be some kind of dice god hating, if that happened.
Another 17.
Oh.
Yeah, how about that?
So, do I take the higher, or the
It's
round up, or the
always
round
lower.
down?
It's always lower. So 16
So
would be 8.
8.
And Okami takes 17 because she didn't make it.
Yeah, ouch. I am hurting right now.
Now it's Okami's turn.
Yeah, Okami's not too happy about that.
Here's Ryan.
Okami's gonna take a swift action to attempt to go into a stance real quick.
Mm-hmm.
And it's on 640 with an AC of 27.
Alright.
And my tie is a 17. Action pointing it. I make it. So now I'm in visceral stance, but puts my unarmed attack modifiers by 1.3 times.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, so that was a swift action. Wait, what is the actions? There's swift, move, and attack?
Swift
There's also
is... Swift is smaller than a move and an attack, so you can still do both.
Okay. Let me check. I need to check my combo real quick to see what the next one is. Combo is... This takes one attack action. So I'm basically gonna run up to her and punch her. The bow starter. And it's DC of 16, I don't think I can roll for that.
Right.
Do I?
For combo starter,
Yeah. Or do I have to roll just in case if I get a 1?
if you're doing combo starter, you don't have to roll. No, you got 17 in Taijutsu.
Okay. Yes, I'm just gonna go straight up and punch her and attempt to punch her.
Yep.
So my attack is plus strength, which is mid to limit. Nope. Okay.
No.
Swing and a miss.
Very much a miss. Ryan.
Alright, give me one moment, I'm checking about something here. I'm gonna be going here, and I'm waiting my whole turn to move.
Okay.
So first off, what does this fucker look like? Now that I'm up there.
He is a very darkly robed figure. Appears to be male, as far as you can tell. Individual features you can't really get. He looks to be in his mid to late 30s, maybe.
Okay, let's see if I can pull this off next turn, because I can't do it this turn.
Shiori.
Alright. I think I'll just whip a, God, everyone's too damn close. I'll just throw a lightning shuriken at the closest one. I wonder if I can even do that.
What page is lightning
Technically-
shoot? Oh wait, over there.
Technically,
Yeah, I
you
do.
could spend the ranks for spend the chakra for lightning shuriken twice and have your clone do it too.
Yeah, I can. So another 20 feet.
Well, you and your clone can both move, and then you can whip them.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, so... Just to put me in an even number, I'm spending 1 extra chakra on this one.
On both of them, or just the one?
On just the one, because I had 53 chakras, so I'm spending extra on this one. Plus my range, right?
Mm-hmm.
14 and a 23.
So you're attacking the closest one, which is Kitty.
Yeah.
One of those. Wait. Yeah, you miss.
I missed with bolt?
Yep.
Well. Alright.
Alright. Road Figure's turn. So, Road Figure, he, like, now, who's Shiori focusing on?
She's... Honestly, she doesn't really want to focus on anyone.
Is she
doesn't
looking
want to be
towards...
fighting in the first place.
Alright. So, the Road Figure person... Does this take hand signs? No, it does. Yes, it does. Okay. So, he basically looks at Ryan. Eye contact. And...
Oh, fuck me. Is this again?
No, it's not. He does eye contact. And he does some quick hand signs. Roll ninjutsu to see if you know what he's doing. Yes, you do. Bottom of 492. Very bottom. It bumps into the next one. And he, like, does the hand signs, folds his left hand to the side. Long katana made of lightning. And then takes his other hand and is like, come at me.
Cool. Is that the advanced version of the one I have, or the same one that I have?
Heavenly Lightning Cutter.
Oh, okay. Alright. I don't have HLC yet, I just have, which one? I have the lightning version of, Saraph.
Yep. So... And that's his turn, he just summons the lightning sword thing.
Can Ryan just kind of grin under his mask?
Of course he can. because it
What's
does
the
not-
point of that? 'Cause they're not going to see it.
Let's see.
Well, depending on how big of his grin, you could possibly see the edges, of it kind of spread further than the mask, depending on how the mask is made.
Okay. One of Marasagi's clones will poof, jump over here and try to smack Kitty.
Oh dear God, why?
Hang on, it's okay. I doubt she'll hit anyway. Nope. Poof, and she goes back over here.
Oh, it's just a quick reappear and disappear.
Yes.
Pop up, Denoza, pop back.
Then it is Kitty Cat. Mind her tie. She's spinning a swift action to do a thing. Okay.
No luck?
That is sadly a no. Then... Okay. Yeah. So, seeing as how that didn't work, she is going to do a different thing altogether.
Actually, I do have a question, though.
What?
How's the big guy's chakra?
Oh, yeah. With your seed chakra and chakra sense, he has a massive chakra pool. He's crazy powerful. So, let's see. How much chakra does this take? She's doing a summoning is what she's doing. Technicality.
Oh god, I do not envy you on the amount of rolls you would have to do.
I'm not bothering with any of those rolls since I'm controlling her at the moment. I'm just going to give them to her. She does the summoning jutsu thing and puts her hand on the ground, does a summoning circle, poof, and as she comes up, ends up holding what appears to be a short sword and is pointing it at Ryan. That is her turn.
Man, just everybody does not like Ryan.
Okay.
Okami, roll me sense motive. Since you're closest.
Okay. Do I have I do have sense motive, discipline 5. And I don't have any bonuses or anything. Correct.
No.
But yeah, I am. 18.
Okay. Okay.
Well, that's interesting.
Alright, so it's now Okami's turn.
Okami's going to slightly, like, look her a little bit, just like tilt her head, like, quick, like, lapse in, like, facial expressions, be like, what? And proceeds to go with her dark wings. Where is it? 521. Action point to get it. Roll 5 to get it. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Okay, so I can put like 5d6 on top of the 3d6, correct?
Yep. You do 5d6.
Oh,
you do.
is it 5d6?
You're putting 5 onto it, so it's 8d6
Okay, 8d6
of fire damage, and then you would then take 3d6 plus 5.
plus 5.
Yep.
So, let me roll the damage. So it's gonna be 3d6 plus 5. Oh, that's a
What technique is this?
this is the dark one. It's
Can I
the
get a page
Embu clan
number, please?
jutsu. It's
Bottom of
bottom of
521.
521.
Yeah.
It's the Embu clan jutsu.
And then roll your damage.
Hold on, I need to do math. Oh, that is just straight up 16, so I can do easy math.
You also got a hitter. Because it's single attack ranged. So. Or a single range attack.
Right,
with
but
held
I
weapon.
still take the damage, so I still need to hit her. So that's gonna be 11 again.
Yep.
Damn it.
Want to action point your attack? could.
I could. I
Mhm.
could. That's
No.
23, no. Okay.
Okay. You just take the 16 damage to yourself.
Yep. Medic.
Ryan.
So yeah, this is gonna hurt.
Hurt who?
Both of them.
Okay.
The middle of 347.
Hellfire.
Oh fuck yeah! For layman's
30.
term, for everyone, think of Vegeta's final blast.
So
Any saves?
reflex for
Reflex
half.
for half.
You don't have to roll to perform it. So
No,
Go ahead.
but I'm empowering this bitch.
right. So go ahead and do that.
And when you see the number, you'll understand, and I'll explain it in one moment. I have to get the
What?
math.
Hellfire.
347. Plus 10, plus 10. And alright, I will explain to you in a moment, but you'll have to look at my character sheet to understand.
Wait, how are you getting plus 10? Oh, you're empowering it only 4 times?
Well, it's D6 originally, but here's the kicker for Elementalist. They have Elemental Fury. Deal an additional point of damage per die with fire ninjutsu. That's where I get the second plus 10 spell.
Gotcha. Yep.
So you just see this area just light up in fire, and all that lovely frost that was underneath them just gone.
So your 6, your int is humongous, but 8? Yeah. So 6 and 8 is 9, 10,
14 plus 10 is 24.
24. Okay. Boom.
That's 1.
And
Is that the big guy, or is it the tiger? And if you want to know what the math of that is, it would be, let's see, 29 points for half.
wait, 20.
So-
yeah, 29.
29
You're
is
right.
half.
So kitty cat chick takes 29. Big guy takes full 58.
Does big guy get fried? Also, little key thing here: the ignite inflammable or flammable material.
I.e. snow. Well, not snow, but I guess grass.
And cloth.
Okay. Trying to burn his robe.
You have a guy.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, to help reveal it.
Okay. That hurt.
So, was the big guy fried up it good?
Alright. So, as you do so, and you blast this guy, it is now Shiori's turn. And the cat chick, in a dark, sort of demonic-y sounding voice, she will yell towards Ryan, towards the cloaked figure. Ryan, stop! Don't kill him! That's Shiori's father!
Fuck me. Had to be the big guy.
What do you do, Shiori?
she's just gonna kind of freeze, and then look at whoever the kitty is, and then look.
All I'm saying is, Ryan technically did not know.
None of us did. Well, one of us did, but
so yeah, as she does so, the tiger girl with the fire and the flames and the ouch and then such pain, she sort of drops to her knees. The sword that she's held in her hand falls to the ground. It sort of clatters for a second, and then at about the same time, both the sword and the cat girl, as it were, change. The horn goes away, the hair changes color, and the skin changes color. It's Tsume. Boop.
Is combat still running?
Combat would technically be
Kind of.
still running.
Okay, I must say, Tsume was trying to keep Ryan's attention from actually going after him. But
as she transforms back and it turns into Tsume, whom you all know, the sword that clatters to the ground transforms too and turns into a full, huge tiger, like the likes that Tsume typically summons.
Tsume's gonna look at her real quick and be like, "That's impressive. I never thought I could do it." What is Shiori doing? Since she's asking about combat.
Yeah, what's Shiori's?
Well, I just need to know if I need to roll to do techniques right now.
If you want to still attack.
Well, I don't want to attack. I'm gonna move. That's why. One of her. No. Well, one of they're both gonna run up here, right? One Shiori is going to tackle Tsume, and the other one's going to get as far as she can, and then lightning teleport to about here, or not lightning teleport, but speed of lightning, because lightning teleport has backlash.
Wait!
No. She's
like
not.
Well, you said it has backlash.
No. Lightning teleport does. She's using speed of lightning.
Oh, okay.
Same thing, different.
Okay, so
Different end
no
result.
backlash. Tsume is still gonna be like, "Hey, don't hurt him."
Alright.
Akame's just sitting there going like, "What the hell is going on here?"
Yeah. So, first of all, Tsume, Shiori slaps you and then hugs you really tight.
Ow!
And then the other Shiori is just kind of staring down. It's Akira, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. So they trying to she's not happy at all.
He pushes his cloak more far away to get the remains of his cloak that was on fire away to get more access to his features to allow Saraph to describe him, and he dismisses his lightning sword. And
to describe him. Oops.
Yeah, it's your dad.
I thought about Chinatsu. I never thought about Akira. Oh no. Hold on.
Well, in the meantime, while she's doing that, Sumi's just kind of ow, just rubbing her cheek and stuff. She glances up, glares at Ryan because she's not so important for him, and then she is still looking at the tiger next to them.
Mind you, Ryan is silent, and if I'm maybe permitted to move,
Oh yeah.
is walking this way.
Walking what way? Oh, that way?
Down.
Where
Okay.
the fuck are you going? We're not done here.
Ryan's not gonna answer. Ryan's just gonna walk. He needs to walk away from people.
Bastard! No, Tsume just looks back at the tiger. It's sword chick, right?
Yep, it is, whom you know as, Yasutora.
So she's still slightly looking amazed to be like, wow.
And Yasutora looks between Shiori and Tsume and looks at Ryan, who walked away, and is... Did I miss something?
I'm grumpy with him. She's clingy.
Right.
Well, that was a surprise. Thank you.
I like how, depending on the kanji, Yasu is, oh, damn it. You know this one. Isn't it, like, peaceful? One of the kanji for Yasu is peaceful, so peaceful tiger turns into a sword.
Yep.
Yep. So, yeah. So I'll be like, okay, well,
I only half planned that.
yeah. So Okami is just gonna sit there and be like, thank you. Sure, get up off me.
No.
I want to move over to the other person.
No.
I need to explain. Fine. Reach into my bag and pull out. There's a book in there. Pull that out.
Shuri's going to, like, kind of like half, like floppily one arm, reach over to the bag and, like, pull out a book.
Okay, that's a journal. You can read that. Now, can I please go over? I need to explain shit.
Just pick her up and walk.
Yeah, she doesn't weigh anything. You can just pick her up. You're way stronger than she is. If you can pick up Shima, but you can't pick up Shiori, you've got something wrong.
Well, she was being nice and not.
At this point, I don't think she would.
Shiori's not letting go of you, so.
Alright, I guess Shuri's gonna come along for a ride, and like, she's gonna. She dismissed that. Yeah, works. Okay, so just like dismiss the tiger and be like, well, that was interesting, but I got some shit to sort out. Thank you. And like dismiss her back to her realm.
Okay.
Does Shadow
Walking
Clone
over.
Shiori stay there?
Yeah, no, she's still there.
For some reason, I can see the Shadow Clone just jump on as well.
No.
And she like kind of grabs her arm and just like very tightly holds on.
Shadow Shiori's in,
Ow,
like,
ow.
super serious mode.
And meanwhile, Shiori is clingy.
Yeah.
So, Ahira, this is Shuri. She's. So he's like looking between the both of them, trying to figure out which one's the real one.
How long has it been since the last time Shiori saw him?
Well, I was sort of debating whether or not Shiori was like 6 or 8 or so
Okay, so
when
quite
they
a few
left.
years.
So, almost like a decade, more or less.
So yeah, he's under the same control as my mother. But
I'm not always put on... This, Akira's speaking now.
Oh.
I'm not always put on the offensive, so the spell to attack is not as strong on me. Plus, I think Mitsu is really changing, and he looks the same way.
Just has Shiori,
hoping.
like, clinging on her back.
so it's just going like, I hope so. like, like the stuff that I went through for her. the stuff I'm going through with her. Anyway.
Now I can't very well do anything that would be against her still. But if you did something to remove the seal on Shira,
we can't do that because she's going to know that we removed the seal, and that puts name.
right?
Oh.
Actually,
Shinatsu?
yeah, you have a point. That's what he would. That's what he
Yeah,
would say.
yeah, that put Tsunatsu in danger there, since she's still back there. So rather wait until later when we get close to heading back to the place before removing it and actually going in. Or going in, getting her, and then removing it.
So when you say that, both Shioris like look at you. Like, what did you just say? Like in stereo too.
Chinatsu is there, Shiori.
Hmm?
Chinatsu is there. This is Kira.
Yes. But we can't head back right now since we may not do. We actually have to go someplace. I'm trying to save 3 people at once, okay? Want to help?
She's
3.
just kind of like,
Akira looks at you with a question and thinks like 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
she's just
You
kind
know,
of like,
Io, the girl in the coma? Yeah, her. Anyway.
Shuri's just kind of shaking at this point. Like,
Somebody's gonna sit there and, like, attempt to, like, wiggle around to, like, try to hug Yuri. Actually, she's just gonna hug the clone.
the clone is just kind of shaking, and the other Shiori is just kind of like gripping him tight. And like, neither of them really have like, they're both like kind of blue screened at the moment. They're like, I don't know. There's two. I can't.
What's Okami doing?
Akami's just staring at the situation and be like, this is all kinds of fucked up. What is with this group? Akami's just gonna, like, snap out and walk over and be like to Tsume, so I guess you're probably the one that we're after. Is that correct, Shuri?
Huh? What?
Is she the one that we're after?
Marasagi answers, yes, she is.
Okay, then we can head back home, and they'll come. Sumi's just gonna sit there and look at her and be like, no, me and him still have a mission to go do, because if we go now, there's gonna be some trouble, we need to go do that. And be like, but our mission is just to find you and take you home. Yes, but there's other things we need to take up. We're trying to save people. Yes. Do good. That's what this group. It just, like, takes a couple steps back. Just like, whatever.
Shuri just kind of smiles and goes, "We're like a big, really messed up family."
Speaking of messed up family, did Ryan kill someone?
When doesn't Ryan try to kill someone?
No, I need to know, did he kill someone?
Probably.
Probably. That's not an answer. I need yes or no.
I don't
The
know.
answer, if Shiori,
The
unless
answer's
she's
probably yes.
unless Shiori's blue screening and that's the reason, in character she goes, you would know that yes he did.
Yeah, no, she's not thinking about that right now. She's like,
Okay.
Ryan is the furthest thing from her mind.
Fair.
And the party.
Yeah, that too. Speaking of, what's Ryan doing?
Walking away, picked up his sword, and walked. He needs to clear his head, and he's wanting to be left alone.
Fair enough.
We need to have a talk with him.
Marasagi looks to both Shioris and is like, do you want to do it? Because I'm not.
I'm not doing it. And she looks back at Kira and goes, "Where's your seal?"
Told you, don't take it off until
No.
No?
No. I'm taking
You're
it off now.
No! If you do that, that's gonna put her in danger. I cannot let you do that.
Tsume?
I'm trying to
I'm
save 3
going?
people. Do not take it off, please. Or Mitsu will know, and terrible things will happen, and she will send more people out of after us, and I won't be able to save either of them. No, Shiori.
Tsume? Just spent the last, I don't even know how many weeks because I can't even keep track of time right now, looking for you. Just you. I didn't even know that my parents were alive until some lunatic comes out of the blue and turns into my mom, and then you show up with my dad, and I'm saving him now, and then I'm going to get her, and if Mitsu wants to stop me, then she is not going to survive it.
Don't. I've seen the place. I've seen the layout.
I don't
I
care.
I have a way back into the place. Okay? Thing is,
I have a way into the door.
thing is, Mitsu has things. It's not a door. You cannot get in.
I don't care. I will find a way in, or I will draw her out.
Joy, please. There is a
Tsume.
girl in a coma
Tsume.
that is a friend that I'm trying to save here. And the thing is, if you do that, you're going to compromise this mission. So please,
Tsume, how would
do
you
not.
feel if I told you not to save your mother if you could?
I would be
When
patient.
we
I would know
found
she's
her-
alive.
Right, patient. When we found her, if I told you I'm not saving her, would you even consider that as an option? If I
Thank
told you
you.
that I wasn't going to save her,
Thing is, we are going to save them.
you didn't even know she was alive.
I hope that she was alive.
Yeah, and I hope
And then
that
I
my
heard
parents were
rumors.
still alive, but I didn't have anything. I didn't even know if you were still alive. I
You
just,
saw.
I can't.
Jory, we're
I don't
going
want
to
to risk
save them.
losing my family again. I've already lost you twice. I can't just not do anything right now.
I came out on this expedition to find information about what you guys were up to. I find out Ryan killed someone. I'm super pissed off with that. And I'm trying to save as many people as I can from Mitsu right now. She made me a promise, and she's going to keep that promise. Because what she's turned me into, I can use right back at her.
Shiori's just kind of like seething at this point, and she's like the one on your back is just like dropped off and like taken a few steps away. The other one's just kind of like glaring at you.
Would you say Tsume's angry?
Shiori.
No. Oh. No, she's upset. She's trying to explain to Shiori that this thing is just like... I mean, she gets a little ticked off each time she says Ryan, but...
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you want to, but yes, she is kind of upset since she's arguing with Shiori, and she really cares for Shiori, and it hurts to argue with her.
So,
I mean, do you want me to roll?
come high or low?
High.
Potato.
Potato.
That's pretty high.
That's high.
Okay.
It's
So,
it's like
If you want to
above.
roll, you can. It's up to you.
Oh, so that's bad. Okay.
No, it's... See, what I said was roll high or low. or call high or low, and then I rolled. I rolled high, and you called high, so it's your choice. If you would have lost that roll, it'd have been my choice, and you would have rolled.
I mean, she's gonna sit there and possibly touch the mark and stuff, and like feel it like kind of wanting to activate, and just like brush it
Well,
off.
yeah, that would be where the control part of it comes in. So
Yeah. So.
Shiori's going to like drop the clone, so that can go over here,
Whoop.
and like move to like turn Tsume to face her.
I
She's gonna
A while.
Tsume. One chance. If anything happens, we do it my way.
Okay. Think. How good are you at convincing people to come with?
She looks at Marasagi. I think I got that covered.
I'm a special case, but okay.
Okay. We need to go convince the Kage to come with me. Come with us. To try to pull a little girl out of a coma that has no way of getting out. I failed trying to get her out of the coma.
Okay, but you need to tell me everything.
I didn't come try to find you guys earlier because I was... Honestly, I was trying to...
It doesn't matter.
Oh, first you tell me it should like tell you what happened and stuff, and now you tell me it doesn't matter.
I just don't. Just tell me what's going on. I don't need to know why you didn't come back. I know why you didn't come back.
I'm gonna take
Why?
that.
Okay.
I think I'm going to end it off here, and I'm going to put the sort of just tell me everything from Shiori in echo to the front of putting up all of Tsume's session Tsume's first solo session.
Oh,
So that-
that's perfect. Okay.
So that
Yeah.
this is the story of what
And
she
then
tells.
like
How do you guys feel about Ryan walking off at this point?
Tsume is really angry that he just walked off instead of just sitting here trying to... I mean, sure...
Shiori was
to make
actually
him-
Shiori was gonna actually look at Okami and go, "Could you please go after him?"
Do I have to?
He's part of the team.
Shiori, well, Shiori can too. Actually, all three of them can. All who wish to, roll me survival.
If this is Okame's.
I
With a
swear.
6. But with a 19.
Okay. So Shiori doesn't quite get it, but Okami
Doesn't.
does.
Okame doesn't. Okame's the 4.
Okami was
It's
the 4?
Tsume who's... Yeah, Tsume was
Oh, okay.
the one that rolled the
Right.
19.
Okay, so yeah. Ryan, or Shiori doesn't get it, and neither does Okami.
He needs to come back here.
So basically what the survival role is to figure out which way he went and where he went. Shiori, you have no idea.
Yeah.
And Tsume just basically says, like, he needs to get back here. He's gonna fuck everything up.
We need to finish our mission. This is Akira.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, but... You can't just let Ryan go back to the wall and do something stupid.
Ryan, Akira looks off towards Ryan, the direction Ryan was. That boy seemed pretty tall. And pretty powerful.
What's tall got to do with it? Shiori being the shortest of the group.
Akira smiles to Shiori and then just shrugs. And then gives like a knowing look to Tsume to see if she can catch what he was getting at.
No, I don't get it.
Tsume gets it. Wait,
They only eat
Does
short
she?
people.
Hmm?
I'm sorry, my brain just derped.
Tsume would get, theoretically, if you want Tsume to get it, she can get it. I guess maybe roll an intelligence thing, because it's sort of like a memory thing.
What is it
Oh.
about, Tsunatsu?
No, it's about Mitsu's lair.
Oh, right. Oh, then yeah, she knows.
There are only high shelves.
Nope.
All of the dishes are in the top of the cabinet.
Like
It's a
like
nightmare.
Sume says, she has the way to get into that place. But okay.
Alright.
Alright,
So-
everybody gets medical checkups. Now.
Oh boy, you're gonna have a field day with me.
Well,
And Okame. Okame's like
Speaking of, I should keep better count of these things.
What?
How many rounds this combat was?
a number. I think it's only like 3 or 4 rounds, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it was like either 3 or 4 rounds.
I mean,
Yes, 3 rounds. Tsume, make for me a fort save.
Oh, fantastic.
oh boy.
Oh, and I get also just taking her speed ranks off since she's kind of done fighting now.
Yeah.
So, fort
You
save.
explode, I can't put that back together.
I'm not going to explode. I may faint with a 21. No, I think I'm good, right?
You're fine, yeah.
Oh, and also there's that, and how many chakra pool?
How
I
many
mean,
what?
Curcio pool numbers. The
do-
Curcio
do-
pool.
You got 6 total. You made the roll to deal with the
6
drawback.
points.
Huh?
6 points total?
Yeah, you had 6 points total, which is why you made the fort save that you did, and then you made it. Now your points are half, so now you drop to 3. As soon as you rest, they'll disappear.
Yay.
All right. Now, one final thing of note. Sume could potentially change her goal because she's got that,
Yes.
and she gets the points for her belief as well. Shiori has at least part of her goal, anyway. But yeah, okay, she has her goal because she has the book. And finally, Ryan, you don't have your goal technically because you haven't done that yet. But your habit or your instinct triggers because it's specifically on gets you into trouble.
I got you free experience.
Yes, she did. Sign out, and I will give the sign out to first one to Sam, and last one to Saraph.
Okay.
This has been Naruto: The New World.
Join us next time when I continue to not have any idea what's going on right now.
Thank you for listening. Hope you enjoyed.